Today we're going to be going over the patch notes for the new patches coming out today. It's going to have SIGRID, it's going to have a new map, and a lot of balance changes that I will go over. And having tested them out, I think I'll be able to tell you how they'll probably work when it comes out. So we're just going to start at the top and go through the entire thing, and then do a little review at the end. That's pretty much what we're going to do. So Arctic Shield, yeah, lore, whatever. The new Rogue SIGRID, she has Semtex, which is pretty strong. The Adrenaline Shot, this thing is kind of busted. It basically heals you for like 30, and then your health regen starts immediately, so you heal up like super fast, and you can have two of them full upgraded, so that's going to be kind of strong. She's going to be pretty hard to kill. The only thing that holds her back, I'd say, is she only has a shotgun and a SMG, so like she has no range, so the map she's going to be able to be played on is limited because she has no range. Perks are good. Tenacity, she needs tenacity because she has a shield. She can't run in the open with no shield. Lifeline, I don't think she should have lifeline. I think that makes it a little too strong. I think that lifeline should be a Dahlia exclusive. I think that if they replace Nibble Hands with Helping Hands and lifeline would replenish, that would be better. We know what her shield and stuff does. So there's more mastery. This was her mastery rewards. They're pretty cool. The new map Glacier is actually really fun. It's one of my favorite maps already. You can't really see a lot from this picture, but you'll see a lot when you're playing it in a few hours. It is pretty cool. The Frigid Hall event, the Happy Holidays thing. It is a holidays thing. The reward one, spray, banner, avatar, wrap. This wrap's actually kind of cool. It'll be my first pistol wrap because I still don't have one. D-spray, cool talon skin. I'll actually use this talon skin. I don't have one yet. A nice banner. Well, that's not here. The Nutcracker title. Titles are going to be cool. I'm actually excited for that. Another wrap, and then a Ronin skin. This will be like the 8th Ronin skin that I have. Now, Spectator Mode is huge. If you haven't been keeping up with the competitive scene, there's a lot of like accusing people of cheating. People think everybody's cheating. It's kind of ridiculous. But Spectator Mode will be able to help that a little bit, because with Spectator Mode, you can just spectate somebody and you can see X-rays. So you can see the other people through walls. So if somebody is looking at the other people through walls and locking onto them through walls, you'll be able to see that in X-ray, and you'll be able to actually catch those cheaters a little bit easier. But yeah, the only way to know if somebody's cheating or not is if you play them on LAN. So, but this will at least be another step that's helpful. New practice mode Strikeout. If you wanted to practice Strikeout, well, now you can against bots. All right, here's the balance changes. Dima's passive was changed, so enemies hit by explosives are revealed for a short duration. That's like okay. I mean, obviously it's helpful. It's not the best thing in the world. I don't know. A lot of people have cloaked, and that just counters it immediately. Dima, I don't think that this is gonna be the reason that people start playing Dima more. I think that this will. They increase the inner radius by 0.25 meters and increase the outer radius by 0.5 meters of his launcher to make this thing a literal. He's literally shooting a nuke. Like, he's literally shooting an absolute nuke. That is in the maps that Dima was played before, and he was gotten rid of for other rogues. He might be played again because this ult literally hits everything. The update is live? Okay, I'll download in a second. Yeah, so this is he's firing a literal nuke now. We'll see how it works. Fixer, increase the ability of activation. Increase the ability activation sound, volume, and range from it turning on and off. I think that's super helpful because sometimes it would be hard to hear, but now you can hear it. You know when the other team is going to be executing. I think that that's huge, and you know when you can't peek a smoke. So I think that's good. Glitch fix of issue, which was preventing him from hacking APS successfully. That's good. I mean, yeah. The nano smoke will now block Fixer's vision. Now, here's what I have to say about that. And I don't know if everybody knows about this, but if you know the Phantom Smoke, it goes up in like waves in like the middle and both sides. Only when those waves are going up is it blocking Fixer's vision. So if there's a wave going up on the right and the other sides are just kind of not moving, then he can see through the other sides. So I don't think everybody knew that. Well, now you do. Fix an issue where the L14 is closing. Okay. Increase the sound range scored in her ability. I mean, that's okay. That thing was loud. You could hear that from Mars. I hope it's not too quiet now, but turning it down, I guess, is okay. Don't really mind. Salvo, they reduce time between bursts. Okay. Shotgun, nobody cares. Fix an issue. The one had the incorrect range. Hopefully it's not a nerf because I use that gun. The MLX Maw Anvil slightly reduced maximum bloom. He's already like an 100% pick rate in comp. Now he's just going to be picked more. LMPX, increased fall off damage. Okay. Since you were unscope, inconsistent. Okay. SKL 6 was an issue with the pellet. Okay, so they're just fixing shotguns basically. Shooter's rifle didn't have consistent fall off. Okay. This is big right here. The APS for trench and anvil, the level 1 upgrade now increases the max count from 1 to 2. So for trench, that's 2 to 3. And then level 2 increases the durability and detection radius. That's huge. That means that there's a potential to have 5 trophies in second round, like easily. Which is kind of tough. That's a lot. That's a lot of trophies. There's no way you're going to have the util to break them. To break 5, I don't know how you're going to be able to break them second round. So it's going to be super hard to break into sites, especially if both trench and anvil are there with trophies. It's going to be tough. We'll see how it works out. I don't know if if there is literally a trench and anvil and you try and use all your util, it glitch. Yeah, it literally is glitch. But on some maps, it's super hard for glitch to get within 30 meters of those trophies. It's going to be super hard for glitch to get within 30 meters. So he's not going to be able to hack all those trophies a lot of the time. I think that a lot of the comp right now is just getting your people and just 4-hitting stuff. And I think that they're trying to combat that with these updates. And especially with level 1 upgrade. Now you have the potential for 5 trophies. So yeah, it's going to be tough. Also, C4, slight increase throw distance at all levels. This C4 is also to combat having 4 people just run at stuff. So yeah, that will be interesting to see how this works out. Trip Mine Saint increased to 125. I mean, it's whatever. Like, just kills people with headstrong tenacity. It still won't kill them. So yeah, this and this, it's going to be a lot harder to just run people over. You're going to have to be a little bit more tactical about it. Okay, so next, Cloaked. Players with Cloak now show up cold when Fixer uses his thermal vision. Everybody thinks that this is going to mean that when Fixer pops his ability and he looks through his smoke, it means that you can't see anybody, which is completely wrong. When Fixer pops his ability and looks through the smoke and, like, people have Cloaked, they just see, like, grayed out versions of the character. You can still see people through the smoke every time. It's just harder for them to see. So if you're colorblind, you're fucked. But if you could see normally, then it's pretty simple. If you didn't play on the PTS, basically what it looks like is a Lancer ulting in the smoke is basically what it looks like for all characters. So you can still see them just fine. So I think Fixer is going to be still not just as strong. He's going to be still the strongest character. It's just going to be more inconvenient to play him. All right, let's keep going. The maps. He was been drawing the arena map for performance and crashing. This map, but yes, the map did feel a lot better. Bug fixes. Canals added spawns on the defender side. Worship. Okay. Reduced a sight line from A site to half wall. I mean, I don't really think this change was needed, but it helps the attack team a little bit, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really like. I didn't know that this was something that they thought was needed to fix, but it doesn't really matter. Lockdown. Adjusted the location of the tower's site in Strikeout to be larger and have area at the ground level, so you no longer have to fly straight up the zip line to try and touch the point. Now Vice added cover to street, remove mantle wall between mid and street. Vice is a literal different map. The best way for you to go over this, or best way for you to look at this, is look at my video where I played Vice with SIGRID, because this map is literally different. There's a zip line that takes you to the A site. The B site is completely different. It's actually nuts. This map is so different. It's crazy. Yeah, in the Windward, they moved the B site from defending, so you can't defend the bomb site from your spawn. Like, you plant it on the bicycle at the front of site and you go all the way back to haystacks. They stopped that from happening. Attackers can now plant the bomb on the blue side of B site. So that means on B site, where you normally plant near the shed, you can now plant on the alley on the left side as well. Reviewed and adjusted strikeout spawns. Okay. Bug fixes. Okay. Lockdown. Hopefully that bug is fixed near the back of site. Okay, so they fixed a bug where you're getting more cash. Now, strikeout. Spawn immunity is no longer canceled when shooting. Spawn immunity has been reduced from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. Assists now give 500. So if you're in your spawn and you're shooting at somebody, you will no longer lose your spawn immunity. So you can't really run into people's spawns anymore. Strikeout's going to be a little bit more interesting. Bonus, I don't really play extraction. Okay, so demolition, this is important. Down cash increased from 500 to 1,000. So if you're getting a lot of downs, no, we didn't drop stat. The down cash increased from 500 to 1,000 to double. That's huge. Assist now will give 500. and suicides now deduct 500. That's interesting. If you're getting a lot of downs, you're gonna have a lot of money in demo, which is huge. Aim assist, everybody's been screaming about it. We've reduced the strength of aim assist with the controller on PC. All other platforms remain the same. We will see how this works. I don't know if it's gonna make I don't think it's gonna make mouse and keyboard on top. I think controller is still gonna be a stronger input, and as it always will be in a third-person slow-paced shooter. But this should bring them a lot closer. We'll see. Maybe I'll go back to MK. I don't know. We'll see. Titles are now. You can now receive titles for getting your rogues to rank 10, and here they all are. There's a bunch of new rewards, yada 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 yada, and then there's a lot of bug fixes. So that's pretty much it for the patch. That is the patch.